All right, guys, we're back with top 8 Edison format epic cards and games. We got John Vigil on the left playing gadgets, and we got Bob on the right playing a Synchron deck. So some of these cards I'm gonna have to read because I don't know exactly all these effects. We've seen actually Bob play this deck one other time on the channel, and he brought it back, and he did pretty well. He went X1. He was like 4th after Swiss, and he made it all the way to top 8. Let's see if he can bring this deck to the finals, hopefully. And Gadget's playing Gadgets. John's playing Gadgets. We saw him play round 3 against Dragon Turbo, and he managed to win. Barely. Right, he attacks over the tuning wear, sets 1 back row. He's got Solidarity as well. Okay. Let's see what John does here. What's his face down? God, I hate watching Gadgets. It's the same play over and over again. I guess you can say the same thing about Diva Hero Beat. That's another deck that does the same thing over and over again. All right. So I don't think... Oh, yeah, he does have Fortress, but I don't think he's going to want to just throw his whole hand and lose Torrential Mirror Force, so he's probably just going to attack. But I wonder what Bob set. Does he play Debris in this deck? I don't know. Okay, so he decides to blind MST1. Depending on what he hits, he might... I think that's what he was waiting. And what's this Fortress Warrior? So it's 1200 defense. So he can't even run it over... He can't even run over a 1200 defense monster. Wow. And this card says, you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's a Warrior level 2 monster. I guess he just brings it back with Junk Synchron. I mean, I don't know why he plays that. Who knows? But now John's Solidarity is live. And Bob summons Junk Synchron and Tuning Wear. So he makes what? 3-5. He can make a 6 or a 7 here. And he's going to draw a card for Tuning Wear. Okay, so he decides to go for Goyo. Alright, and it looks like the Machina Fortress got bottomless. But John's got Limiter, but Green Gadget can only... Well, with Solidarity, Green Gadget... With Limiter runs over Goyo. But John doesn't have access to Fortress. So John's hand is like full of gadgets. I think he's got creature swap, so he's probably going to creature swap him here. Yeah. That sucks. Now you get a beefed up Goyo Guardian. He's got a... I'm surprised to see creature swap because people have been telling me to play that in gadgets for a while. I'm glad we get to see it in action here. Okay, Bob special summons Quick Draw, and then says he can control a tuner. He can bring back Quill Bolt, and then when it leaves the field, it'll get banished. So what does he make here? What level is Quill Bolt Hedgehog? It's a level 2, so he can make a 7. What 7 deals with Goyo here? I don't know. Nitro Warrior, but he has to activate a spell, right? Oh, he activates Heavy. What did he get? Oh, Scapegoat. Okay, so now that thing's at 38. Yeah, it gains 1,000 attack if a spell was activated. So, and then he hits for 14. Ooh, Bob's cooking with this. Ooh, Pot of Avarice too. So he sends everything back and is going to draw 2 cards. So Bob's in an okay spot. He's got Nitro Warrior, Green Gadget, 2 cards in hand, and John's hand's full of gadgets, and he just drew another gadget. This was see, I don't know. I told my friend David and John that I would play 6 gadgets, but they're insistent on 9, and this is why I'm not gonna say I'm right, but I've never played the deck. If I do decide to build it, I'm gonna try it with only 6. I'm gonna try it with 6 gadgets, 40 cards, triple upstart, and we'll see how it goes. Cause 9 gadgets just seems it gets too clunky. You draw too many of them. Like in this scenario. Okay, yellow. Oh, he's playing Ultimate Offering and Creature Swap. Okay, so this deck is interesting. And John searches his 8th gadget. Yeah, he can't even run over that Nitro Warrior. Yeah, Bob's in there. I mean, how do you deal with that 20? Let's see if he's afraid of Gores. I think Bob's like, you better have it. Yeah, he did. He's like, you better have it, bro. Okay, Fortress, that's good. With Limiter, at least you can trade with the Nitro Warrior if you want. But Bob's at 8,000. I wonder what Bob's set too. Man, John, you're taking a long time. Your head is 3 gadgets and Limiter. Man, you could call for. And I sped up the duel, so that's how I know you're taking a while. Okay, green gadget. Normally, I don't care if people take a long time, but if I notice it, especially when the duels are sped up, it says something. Anyway, let's see. John couldn't even search for his deck for a gadget. All right, does John play Limiter here and crash with the Nitro Warrior? But then you're going to lose your Fortress as well. But you can bring it back by pitching both your gadgets. Let's see if he does, if he decides to do it. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, good, good. I didn't think so. Because you could limit her next turn. But Bob's got that wall. What do he draw? It's a spell, but what spell? Oh, heavy. Yeah, dead draw. Okay. John's drawing like the worst cards every turn. He's like, drew a gadget and then drew a dead heavy storm. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get rid of that! Get rid of that fortress, John. No. They both forgot. Great. All right. And Bob pitches what? Junk Synchron, flip something's tuning wear, so he can make a 6 or a 7 here. Drill Warrior. Oh, but he's at 400, so he can attack directly. It didn't matter. But that fortress was supposed to die because of limiter. And let's get ready for game 2. Good job, Bob. 1 win away from top 4 with this Synchron deck. Let's see how many gadgets John draws this game. I already see 2 in his hand. He's got yellow, green, Dyna, heavy. Man, no back row. But he's got Smashing Ground, Heavy Storm. Force, yeah, Machina Force. Special Summon Cyber Dragon. Pitch for Quick Draw. Oh man, he might just go in here. So he can make a 5 and a 6. Or he could secret. He's got a lot of plays. I think maybe he should have kept that Cyber Dragon in his hand. It's just not worth. It's not worth to. That card is kind of like a blowout card. I'd rather hold it and let John go off and like special summon Fortress and do all that shenanigans, and then drop a Cyber Dragon on him. And but he's gonna secret with the Cyber Dragon. Okay, so it goes Colossal and Nitro Warrior. So 228 beaters or any of these warriors. I know Junk Synchron's a warrior, so I'm guessing he's at 29. So he takes what, 16 there? Yeah, and then 28. Bob is just not scared of Gores. I gotta let my cat out. Alright, sorry. Oh, no, my phone fell. Okay. So John set Dyna. Okay, so this Dyna's gonna blow out Bob. Yeah, he's gonna get blown out by Dyna. Bob wasted a lot of resources doing this play, so I think that Dyna's gonna win John the game. I'd be surprised. Oh yeah, he left him with one card in hand. Yeah, he had the sequel. My guess is this game's over, guys. That's just my guess. Oh, second Cyber Dragon. And John's hand is like Gadget. Oh, but John's low, so if Bob might be able to steal this game. Oh, whoops. Oh, Smashing Ground. So John has a bunch of normal summons. Summons Dyna. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, guys. Too many normal summons. But luckily, Bob's hand sucks, so he could just ride that Dyna to victory here. But Bob's got turns to draw stuff. Come on, Bob. I'm rooting for you, man. I want to see the Synchron deck in top 4. And John's got DD Crow also. And how much damage is 26, 28, 38? Yeah, that's a ton of damage. Okay, so he's going to save the Dyna and then hit for 26. Maybe you're better off attacking with the Dyna. Just to like... Oh, he had to discard. He had too many cards in hand. Because if he attacks with the Dyna, that leaves him 18. And then Bob... Then 2 gadgets kills him next turn. Alright, pulling the rug. That stops Junk Synchron. What's Bob's face down? Must be some bluff, like a scapegoat or something. We saw him use scapegoat game 1. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, the thing can't be destroyed. See, this would have been game if... No, it wouldn't have been game, but... If he would have attacked with Dyna twice, it would have been game. Right here. But instead you give him turns to draw outs. Actually like Dyna. It makes sense in gadgets because they can't special summon Cyber Dragon. So maybe System Down might be better. Bob scoops. Yeah, it just that Dyna really. He wasted like all his whole, not his whole hand, but he wasted a lot of resources making those 2 synchros, and just to lose everything to a Dyna sucks. All right. Oh, quick draw Dandy. What an opening for Bob. And here comes Drill Warrior. So pitch tuning wear. All right, let's see what John does. Oh, he drew MST. Right away, MSTs, chain goats. Wait, can you bring... What if John doesn't attack you? Then you can't bring back your Drill Warrior. Yeah, he's probably not going to attack you. Oh, man. I hope Bob didn't chain it. Oh, yeah, he didn't attack him. But he tributed a token for Cyber Dragon, makes Chimera attack. And then he prisons the Chimera attack. Yeah, Bob, you're better off not chaining that goats. That was a huge mistake. No pulling? Oh, I thought he had pulling the rug because he thought about it. What were you thinking about? Maybe he's thinking about bottomlessing that thing? Okay, if he has bottomless, you bottomless here. But he doesn't. So he's still got a bunch of tokens. I think he's got 2 left. Yeah, because he tributed 1 for Cyber, and then, yeah. Unless maybe John didn't attack with with the Fortress. don't like this card, this scrap recycler. So he dumps Fortress there, returns 2 to draw a card. So now he's got like all monsters in hand. So okay, all the tokens are gone, and oh yeah, I forgot Bob plays Scrap Iron and Scarecrow. I think Bob and I played one time when he was playing this deck. So he chooses to protect the Scrap Recycler here. And he's got Gadget, Fortress, and another card in his hand. Ooh. And he drew Pulling the Rug. Bob's got what, 2 face downs and 1 card in hand. 1 card in hand. I think it's Brain Control. Yeah, it looks like his last card is Brain Control. $12 and $18. John Drew Crow. Bob's deck I think is just giving out on him. He drew pretty good game 1. I mean, he opened Quick Draw Dandy, but I think, yeah, chaining that Scapegoat was just a... Because he'd have the... Because look at John. John didn't draw any back row except 1, which we don't know what that face down is. So Bob could have kept looping that Drill Warrior had he not chained the Scapegoat. Okay, so he re-equips to Scrap Recycler, grabs Yellow Gadget. Okay, so now he's getting aggressive. Let's see if Bob's got... So Bob does not have Torrential. Does he have Mirror Force? Attacks for 12. 14. So he Scrap Irons the green gadget, so now he can hit with Fortress. All right. What's in John's hand? He's got Crow. What's the last card in his hand? Okay, so he Pulling the Rugs, the Junk, and Bob Solemn. So what's life now? 29 to 8,000. I think it's that Fossil Dyna is the last card in John's hand. So here he can make a 5, probably Catastor. No, or Armory Arm. Can he have gone for Catastor? Yeah, I'm sure he's going to go for Catastor. Because Catastor would be like a much better summon here. Instead of Armory Arm. Alright, he's going to chain Crow here. And he chooses Dandy, so... See, Bob's going to deal... Probably he's going to have a much easier time dealing with that Armory Arm versus Catastor. Because if he draws Solidarity here, Solidarity immediately outs. Oh no, but Solidarity's dead because of DD Crow, so he probably sided out Solidarity. Yeah, that's what I think Gadget players do. When they side in stuff like that, like Dyna and Crow, he definitely took Solidarity out. Oh my god, so he can't even deal with Armory Arm. See, if he would have went for Catastor, he'd be in a really good spot. But he'd still get Dyna here, so it doesn't matter. And we know he's got Scrap Iron, so he's going to block. He's probably going to take both of those and block the green gadget. Yeah, so he's at 400. He's got Nobleman. Oh, wow. He topped another arrows. All right, Bob. What can you draw, man? Because you didn't do much this game. That was just a huge misplay on Bob's part. The Scapegoat, chaining the Scapegoat. Okay, he set a monster that's going to get Nobleman. And we know he's got Scrap Iron and Bob Scoop. So, John's moving on to top 4. Hope you guys enjoyed the duel, and we'll be back for top 4. Bye, guys.